Well, I wouldn't say it was haters at the beginning. It's just that the journey just developed that way. Just one day, you think everything's going on well, and the next day, you're left with nothing. How do you build it back from there? So I'm a chef by profession, and eventually evolved to be an entrepreneur. I was heavily influenced by my dad, who at the time was one of the pioneers of Western dining, so essentially Dave's Deli was my family's business. So my dad kind of influenced me to sign up for a chef course. I graduated at 20 and went straight into working for my dad. I worked there for a good 13 years of my life, after which I was suffering through a dry spell, was going through a very expensive divorce at that time because I had nothing, no money, no nothing. So I was on the verge of giving up. So what I did was I cashed out everything that I had and bought a one-way ticket to Paris. Enrolled in Le Cordon Bleu school in Paris. So this is one of the biggest changes in my life at that time. You go there and you get bullied in a certain manner. Living in Paris for 3 years was a huge opener for me. What I would say I took the most out of it was you're able to script a journey via cuisine and food. When I returned from France, I had a bunch of ideas that was in my head. But I was still suffering through a bit of depression still. I have not fully recovered yet. And then I met Nana, my wife, my current wife. Nana was working at a bar, and the owner of the bar was a very helpful person. He proposed that I have this unit and he leased it out to me. And I slowly built the restaurant from there. One of the most difficult time was that when we were building the restaurant, I was putting together this team of chefs. I remember at that time, and this was like just 3 months after opening, my whole kitchen team left me. So you're left alone. You have customers to be answerable to, and then you have rumors, and then you have like haters, and then you have like people who doesn't want you to succeed. And you're not in control of that because you're building your career, you're building your business from scratch. When you're cornered in a way, you have to decide whether or not you want to give up, or you want to carry on, or you wanted to motivate yourself to put yourself into a situation where it's unknown. Of course, if you look back today and say, now we're okay. But back then was one of the most difficult times of the setup of this restaurant or the progress of this restaurant. As I said, cuisine is something that we constantly evolve and develop. The food itself was a constant evolution, and we just focused only back to the food and the cuisine. And that was the driving force to not just improve my craft, but to think out of the box, to see what is so different for our offering to others. Till this day, DC is a representation of that.